The distance between the desk and the elbow rests is too far. This causes a strain on the wrists, making it uncomfortable to type for long periods of time. The material that covers the chair is also very coarse, making it painful to actually use as an armrest. Second up, we have a soap dispenser that is positioned very low and in between two sinks. This makes it difficult for those with large hands to reach, especially without accidentally touching the sink. This creates the risk of accidentally dirtying one's hands all over again. And now on to our third item. The texture and color on this basketball make it very difficult to read the text on the back. This could be avoided easily by just using a color instead of an indent over the text. This is an emergency assistance button in a wheelchair-accessible washroom. Once the button is pressed, an alarm rings. One might assume that to undo the alarm, the button should be pressed again. However, to actually resolve the alarm, the button needs to be pulled. This is not immediately knowable since traditionally, buttons are only able to be pushed. Our fifth item is a green waste disposal bin. Green waste normally refers to any non-recyclable organic materials. However, this sign features a very prominent recycling symbol. For people who are only glancing at this, they may not read the text and throw recyclables into the disposal. This can be especially challenging for people who might have to deal with illiteracy, dyslexia, or several types of colorblindness. Here we have two signs. One sign indicates a direction that one may exit through, while the other indicates where the women's washroom is. Both signs utilize arrows pointing in opposite directions. The above sign also uses a male stick figure, which is commonly associated with men's restrooms. Due to the way the two signs are placed, one might believe that the women's washroom is to the right and the men's washroom is to the left. However, the two signs have no relation at all. Next, this cancel free trial pop-up only has two options, both of which include the word no. This makes it nearly impossible to figure out which action will actually cancel the trial. For this item, we have a car door. This car door is unlocked by pushing on the handle. This is very confusing because most car doors are unlocked via pulling the handle. This may also be a hazard in case of emergencies when one would need to open a door quickly and might be panicking. This road sign indicates two directions, east and north. However, the arrows on the sign do not match the spatial directions. The word east is accompanied by an arrow pointing left, the direction that corresponds to the east on a compass, while the other arrow denotes north but points to the right, which normally corresponds to the direction of west. Finally, we have some train seats. The seats on this train are uncomfortably close together, making it very difficult for most adults to sit. This can cause pain and discomfort during long rides.